Hey everybody, Thomas here. On this trailer right here, I actually had a customer drop off a load of 4 pine logs. At full length was around 17 foot. So I was able to get 22 2x8s, and the ones here on top are some of the ones that had some live edge. But pretty impressive little load of wood here. I mean, this is true dimensional 2x8s, and again, the ones here on top had some live edge on them, but it's amazing what you can do with the sawmill. I mean, this took me about took me 2 afternoons after work to finish this up, so it worked out really well. Also today, what I'm doing with this video is to show my new toy, my new 3-axis gimbal that will help me do a little bit steadier photos. And if you're keeping up with the channel, my father was in town last week. He dropped off a horse trailer that we had fixed up for us by some friends of ours. It looks fantastic. And then while he's here, I ended up cutting him up 30, 40 something, 1.5 by random width dimension pine boards for a job he's working on. But what I want to show here, this is actually some sweet gum. And I had, in the past, I've spoken to this a little bit, in the past I've really not messed with sweet gum because it is not really what you consider a high-end type of wood. I'll walk over here and show you some of the boards that came out of here. I'm actually quite impressed with them because we had some really interesting spalt and color coming in. So this spot right here, it looks like it's wet, but it's like this, you can see it pulled from the outside of the wood and pulled in. I think that's just pretty amazing. Right now, whenever you cut a lot of wood, especially wood that has insects in it, you get these ants, and these are actually fire ants on here. What they're doing is they're going through and finding all that larva that's throughout the wood, and you'll find a whole lot of critters dead in there. But also on this wood here, there towards the top, you had some burl sections, and the last piece of it actually had like this big knot. So that last board there is at 2 inches thick. Again, it has some pretty amazing color. That'd be a great little epoxy project. Now the only thing with sweet gum though, it is an interlocking grain, so it is decently hard to keep that wood from moving, but we'll see how it dries. The last sweet gum that I messed with, it actually did quite well, so high hopes on this one. We'll see what she does. But right now I've got to get this log off here, and I've got to cut up a piece of pine that has a big crotch in it. I had a guy who's like, can you see if you can get something neat looking out of this? I said, I can try. And pine's usually not something you would really strive to say this is unique looking, but we'll see. Again, there's some more of that burl section. But again, I hope this video is turning out nicer with my 3-axis gimbal. I'm very excited to have a few new tools and whatnot in my toolbox to do some better videos. Thanks, and we'll see you around.